Why are you so tense, god damn it?
Because I don't know what I'm doing!
Calm down.
Hello everybody, it's Philly Kuts with another fight review. This time we're looking at Floyd Money Mayweather against El Chino Marcos Maidana. And this was a unification battle in the welterweight division for the, I believe it was the WBA, who was Marcos Maidana at the time, and Floyd's WBC welterweight belts. So this unified those titles, the winner. Ultimately, in the end, it was Floyd Mayweather who came out victorious with a majority decision, not a unanimous decision. That's because one of the judges at ringside had it scored 114-114, a draw. The other judges had it 116-112, and one judge had it 117-111, which I thought was a little bit off the mark. I had it scored 7-5 for Floyd Money Mayweather. I had Floyd coming out on top ever so slightly because I felt that the first half, it was basically a tale of two fights. In the first half of the fight, rounds 1 through 6, I really felt that Maidana was in charge. He was really dictating the pace. He was just charging forward like a damn bulldozer. He was so bullish in those beginning rounds, the opening rounds 1 and 2. I mean, Maidana just came right at Floyd. No excuses, no regard for Floyd's reputation. He just gave Floyd a hard time. He actually had Floyd pinned up against the ropes for a large part of rounds 1 and 2. He was really working the body, and that's where I found that he was landing a lot of his shots. He was missing a lot of shots upstairs. Floyd was, moving around very well, good lateral movement, but, he made Maidana look sloppy. Now, in this fight, Maidana was the much more active fighter, more active puncher. He threw over 800 punches to Floyd's 400. However, Maidana only landed about 220 or something of those punches out of the 820 for a effectiveness rating of 26%. An accuracy rating of 26%, whereas Floyd had over 50%. He had about 54%, 430 some odd punches, and he landed like 220 or something for like 54%. So on the basis of that as well, even though Floyd wasn't as active, I mean, you can't ignore that accuracy and that hit rate, and Floyd was much more accurate on his power punches as well. Maidana just really, I felt, set the blueprint, though, to kind of beat Money. He just came in relentlessly, bullishly, didn't give Floyd anywhere to move, anywhere to go, and he really gave Floyd a hard time, especially in the 4th round after a headbutt. Floyd got hit with a headbutt and it actually made him have a slight abrasion. I believe it was over his right eye, I think. And Floyd later in the post-fight interview said that he couldn't see for the next 2 rounds after that headbutt. He got an abrasion, and you could really see, I thought that Floyd was really kind of on the verge of a panic, or he was very concerned. Maidana really got him in the corner in that 4th, and I've never seen Floyd get that way. Now, fast forward again to the post-fight interview. Floyd is saying that he let Maidana come at him. He let Maidana punch him on the ropes because he was giving us fight fans what we wanted to see. That this was something that we wanted to see. We wanted to see them both mix it up. Now, I don't know if I buy that fully. I think that Floyd might have done that when he fought Miguel Cotto. He did go up against the ropes quite a bit in that fight. Made Miguel Cotto miss like crazy there, too, with his shoulder roll and whatnot. But in this fight, I thought that Floyd was very, very frustrated by Maidana, and he was complaining quite a bit, rightfully so. Maidana was, kind of playing dirty, threw some low blows, was using his forearm quite a bit, Floyd as well in retaliation. But that's what the plan was. I think that fight fans, we knew that that's what Maidana was going to have to do. That he was going to have to get dirty, he was going to have to get down and close, because he had to negate Floyd's reach advantage, which was quite significant. He had to get in close and dirty. And I think he had a brilliant fight plan. Unfortunately, he didn't land enough. And he looked awfully sloppy. But I got to tell you, going to the body and then putting that chopping overhand right onto Floyd, which at times did connect. I wish it connected maybe a little more flush, because then we could have really seen what kind of punishment Floyd could take, since he never gets hit. But unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. Now, at the end of the fight, Floyd was asked by Showtime commentator, I forget his name, the kind of like the Larry Merchant of Showtime, I can't recall his name, asked Floyd if there's going to be a rematch. And Floyd emphatically said, yes, I will have a rematch with Maidana. I'm not going to take anything away from Maidana. I thought Maidana fought hard. He's a tough fighter. He's a hard-nosed fighter, hard puncher. And then the Showtime announcer asked him again, and Floyd seemed to get a little bit ticked off and was like, if it's what the fans want to see, we're going to fight again. So is there going to be a rematch in September? Do you guys think that Floyd will really fight this man again, who did seem to give him a lot of trouble? A lot of trouble. It was the most competitive fight I've seen Floyd in I think, possibly ever. Floyd really did look un-Mayweather-like in this fight. I think he really started to show his age a little bit. I don't think that I can play this off and take his excuse that this is what he was planning to do to give us fight fans what we wanted to see, so that he would rumble a little bit with Maidana. I really don't. I don't think that Floyd was able to get away from Maidana enough. He did, however, in the second half of the fight, slow things down a bit, was able to pick Maidana off a bit more at distance, landing more punches, getting more connections with the power shots, and that's why ultimately in the second half of the fight, I think I really only had Maidana taking round 8. And I almost was going to give him 11, but I was a little unsure. I thought in round 11, Maidana got a little bit crazy with the bulldozer stuff and actually tackled, it seemed, Floyd through the ropes at one point. But I don't know. It just didn't seem like Mayweather was Mayweather. I think is the age finally starting to show. Is all the stress of what has been going on in Floyd's personal life starting to show. The girlfriend having the abortion of the twins. The stress of the limelight. Getting constantly harassed, as they showed in the Showtime, little documentaries of what the fighters go through. I forget, Showtime All Access or something, where Floyd continually gets harassed by fight fans, especially about his dodging of Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Where does Floyd go from here? Is he really going to give us a rematch against Maidana? I think he's only ever fought a rematch against one other person in his career. I can't recall. It was a Mexican fighter. Or is he going to give Amir Khan a shot? Amir in the undercard against Collazo looked very, very impressive. Amir was quick, fast. Collazo just didn't know what hit him. Is he going to ever give Manny Pacquiao a shot? If you were on Twitter today, did you hear that Muhammad Ali actually tweeted to Floyd Mayweather, hey, can now, maybe after you rest up a little bit, Floyd, Can we see you rumble with Manny Pacquiao? It won't go away. We're still going to talk about it, even though it's probably never going to happen. Even though there's going to be Floyd Mayweather asterisk, I think, never fought Pacquiao. Where is Floyd going to go from here? Who's he going to fight? Amir Khan, Marcos Maidana? Is the Cold War going to somehow get ended? And maybe Floyd and Pacquiao can fight in May 2015? Wouldn't that be incredible? Where is Floyd going to go? Because I think that the blueprint now has been set. But unfortunately, he only has 3 more fights, right? Until he retires. But I think that Maidana really set the blueprint here. You just got to relentlessly attack this guy. Relentlessly attack. I thought about a little bit about Ricky Hatton and how much trouble Ricky Hatton gave Floyd until Floyd knocked him out with that check left hook in round number 9 of that fight. But I always thought that Hatton gave him a lot of trouble. That was the last time I really saw Floyd, be in a bit of trouble or be frustrated. But the blueprint has been set. Floyd, it looks like, is starting to diminish. He looked tired after this fight. Marcos Maidana didn't look like he had a scratch on him after this fight. Maidana defiant in the post-fight interview, saying, I'll grant Floyd a rematch. I'll grant Floyd a rematch because I won the fight. And I believe that Marcos really feels he won the fight. He really feels he won the fight. And it really depends on what you look for in styles when you're judging. Are you someone that likes to see someone really dictate the pace, keep coming forward, being on the attack all the time, maybe not necessarily landing a lot of punches? Or do you prefer, looking at those fight statistics, looking at that effectiveness rating, and go by that and go by who's landed the cleaner shots? Maybe not necessarily the shots that are hurting someone more. So it really is like, what are you looking at when you're judging a fight? And it was close. It was close. I had it 7-5 Floyd Mayweather. That's my ruling. Let me know what you guys think. This has been Philly Kuts with another fight review. Check me out in the future, and I will be reviewing more fights. All right, guys, take care. Peace.